Our life on Earth exists and thrives because trees clean our air, fruits, vegetables, and crops feed us, all of which come from seeds. The Scottish novelist and poet Robert Louis Stevenson once said, "Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant." Just north of the city of Courtenay at the 26-acre Amara farm, a living example of this expression can be found in the young wife and mother, Arzina Hamir. She has been farming for 8 years, moving to the Comox Valley 2 years ago.
We really liked the vibe that the city of Courtenay and the community in Courtenay had, and we found the perfect farm for the type of farming that we wanted to do. It's very labor intensive. We don't have a lot of machinery. Most of our weeding, for instance, is done by hand. And what that allows us to do is to increase the amount we plant, because we don't have to take land out to allow tractors to access. So we can squish a lot more into the same area of land. It's a wonderful lifestyle. I love being able to get up in the morning and harvest greens and supply them to all of our customers.
This ideal, wholesome lifestyle could be in jeopardy. The Canadian government has just finished second reading of Bill C-18. It would strip the rights of Canadian farmers of the age-old practice of saving seeds. Local engineer Alan Goodacre and his family are long-time seed savers.
Saving seeds is important because it's something that everybody can do. It's very democratic. It takes control back from the way our system is going, our food supply system, which is corporate. And they're not doing what's good for the health of people. They're doing what's good for, their profits.
What that means for people who eat is, I think, an increase in the cost of food, because obviously farmers are going to have to pass on that increased cost.
Corporate interests, they breed very highly specialized seed that's meant to use with their chemicals, which they also sell. You grow something, you get a seed, and you plant it, and you get the same thing again. That's called open pollinated. And we're losing that gradually. Seed Savers is a movement to get that back. Keep it democratized so we can still have the seed that we need to handle variations in climate, and using a wide gene base instead of a narrow little gene base that's very highly at risk.
The seeds need to, and plants need to evolve. We're seeing unprecedented climate change. I'm only going to save seed for those varieties that survive. So we need seeds to be grown so that they can continue to evolve.
Save your seeds in an envelope in a dry location. How easy is that? Search seed saving in Google and you get nearly 20 million results. Now, who is going to plant the seeds?
There is a large portion of the youth population who are wanting to see the fruits of their labor and are not scared of working outside and working with their hands, and love that they can see within a span of as little as 60 days something that they've planted, they've tended, can be taken to market and actually provide an income for them.
Since we're so far from agriculture, it's really hard for us to really appreciate, I think my generation, it's hard for us to appreciate what we're eating, how much pesticide is in their food, how far their food has traveled. Our agriculture system is completely reliant upon fossil fuels, not only in transport of food, but also in production of food. The quality of our food has been compromised. I'm here because I believe that small-scale, intensive, organic agriculture is a way to connect people with food in a way that they haven't been connected with, and it addresses a lot of these problems, and I want to be able to teach people how to grow good food and what good food is, and how easy it is to grow food in an environmentally sustainable way.
What we try and target here at Amara Farm is an income of about $2 a square foot. There's 40,000 square feet in an acre. If you have an acre and a half in intensive production, that could literally equal $100,000. That's what the economics of farming is.
The greatest fine art of the future will be that of making a comfortable living from a small piece of land. That's a quote from Abraham Lincoln over 150 years ago. For more information on seed saving and farming, visit cvgss.org. In the Comox Valley for Shaw TV, I'm Mary Ruth Harris.